Yo, we're at Salt Lake Community College today asking students their opinions about medical marijuana and how they think legalization could affect Utah. So before we get into the opinions of the students, let's get into the history of marijuana and why it was made illegal. In 1933, Harry Anslinger, the commissioner of the Treasury Department's Federal Bureau of Narcotics, lost the war on prohibition of alcohol, and his cabinet needed a new purpose. During the same time, there was an influx of Mexican immigrants to the United States. Police officers in Texas claimed that marijuana incited violent crimes, aroused a lust for blood, gave its users superhuman strength. Rumors spread that Mexicans were distributing this killer weed to unsuspecting American school children. This gave Harry Anslinger's cabinet new purpose. It turns out at this time he wrote to 30 leading scientists on the subject, asking if cannabis was dangerous and there needed to be a ban. 29 scientists wrote back and said no, there doesn't need to be a ban. One scientist wrote back and said yes. Long story short, he used this one scientist's medical opinion to introduce the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937. This gave police officers and other officials a legal reason to search and deport illegal immigrants, specifically Mexicans. We have believed that marijuana is illegal for so many different reasons, but the truth of the matter is we have been subject to almost 90 years of propaganda. So, what's your name?
Riley.
Riley, good to meet you, Riley. I'm Aiden.
Nice to meet you.
What's your major?
Communications.
Communications. All right, awesome. So, do you think that legal marijuana would be a good solution for Utah? Medical or recreational?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so, yeah.
Do you have any reasons why?
I think if it was done correctly, there would be nothing wrong with it. If there was someone regulating it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's your name, man?
I'm Caleb.
Aiden, how you doing? How old are you?
I'm 21.
21, awesome. Are you registered to vote?
I am.
Awesome. And what's your major?
I'm a nursing major.
Nursing major, all right, that's perfect. Okay, so do you think that legal marijuana would help Utah recreationally or medically?
Yeah, actually, I think it would both.
Both?
Mostly because I've seen a lot of proof with uses of medical marijuana,
Okay.
especially with Parkinson's patients,
Yeah.
which is what's a common use for it.
For sure.
It's definitely helpful in easing a lot of painful symptoms and
Yeah.
a lot of different diseases and disabilities. And also, as far as recreational goes, I always compare it to the Prohibition Act.
Yeah,
and just,
for sure.
Just say, well, we all know how that worked out, and I think it'd be a lot easier to regulate it to the demographic it reaches, like preventing it from getting into high schools if
Yeah.
it was legalized.
Totally.
And there'd be a lot easier pathways to that than just a no-go completely. So I think the legalization on both ends would be helpful and beneficial.
Okay. So what was your name?
My name is Febs.
Febs. All right, awesome. I'm Aiden. So how old are you?
I'm old enough to drink, 21.
21. Awesome. And what's your major?
Computer engineering.
Computer engineering. And are you registered to vote?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. Do you think that legal marijuana recreationally or medically would be a good thing for the state of Utah?
I think it could be a good
It could
thing.
be?
Yeah.
And why are your reasons on that?
Because from my analysis, alcohol, was illegal before.
For sure.
And comparing people drunk and people, that are using marijuana, in my opinion, I don't see both of them alter your minds.
Yeah.
And people drunk seem to be more violent.
Totally.
Than people on the other hand.
For sure. For sure.
And also, it helps some people in medical pains.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you guys' names?
Gretchen.
Christian.
And Gretchen?
Yeah.
All right. What are you guys majoring in?
Nursing.
Nursing.
Both nursing?
Yeah.
Awesome. And how old are you guys?
I am 23.
23?
21.
21. All right. So what do you guys think of legal marijuana in Utah? Like, how do you think it would affect the state recreationally or medically?
Medically, I think it's like a huge opportunity. I think it should actually.
Okay, cool.
I also agree.
Just because even with all the research that's doing it, with cancer and everything, I think it's really cool.
For sure.
Used recreationally, Colorado's doing really good.
Helps with the economy, I think, for sure.
So, do you know how many states in America actually have some sort of legalization?
I don't. 5. 5?
I think recreationally like 5, like the 4 or 5.
I think is it like 5 or 6? Like
I think like 5 states.
Like 5?
Yeah,
So how many states actually do have some sort of legalization, whether that be decriminalization, recreational, or medical marijuana? The answer is 29. So 29 of our 50 states have some sort of legalization, the most popular ones being California, Oregon, Washington.
If more than half of our nation has adopted this, why don't you think it's a nationwide trend yet?
Stigmas about it.
Stigmas?
Probably.
Okay,
I think misinformation.
for sure, for sure.
Just like it's like identified as a drug
hmm
kind of thing, and they say like the gateway drug or whatever.
Yeah, do you guys think it's a gateway drug?
No.
No? Okay.
I think alcohol is more dangerous than
For sure.
marijuana.
For sure.
Like working on a detox unit for a
Mhm.
while.
Oh wow.
There's, and like also like working in the psych field in general.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think there's a lot of negative things that go, like negative side effects of prescription medication instead of
Okay,
drugs.
for sure.
And I think alcohol is extremely dangerous and extremely dangerous
Yeah.
to withdraw from too.
Religion is one
Religion,
big
yeah,
thing in this
for sure.
state.
In this state specifically, yeah.
And they don't recommend it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Why do you think we haven't adapted this as a nation yet?
Ooh.
If over half of our nation has some sort of legalization, like why hasn't it become a nationwide trend?
Well, I think it has a lot to do with hemp in itself, the
Sure.
marijuana plant.
Yeah.
There's a lot of uses for hemp. It can be used as a fuel for vehicles.
Yeah.
It can completely destroy the logging industry because it can be used as paper.
So why hasn't marijuana been legalized in Utah or across the nation for that matter? In my opinion, I think it goes back to money and control, and honestly the public just not willing to change. They've seen marijuana as a negative drug for so long and so many years that that connotation is forever attached to it. I think it'll take a lot of time and a lot of forward-thinking people to really push through the stigmas of marijuana to get it legalized across the nation.
Awesome. And do you see any reasons not to legalize marijuana in Utah?
I don't know, because like right now it's being done illegally, so there's people who are like lacing it with stuff.
Sure.
So you're not getting, I think, like what cannabis is supposed to really be about.
Yeah.
You're getting like, well, they're basically anything laced.
For
So
sure,
if it's laced,
for
it's not
sure.
the same amount. It's going to be something different. Like you're going to get more than like, you're going to get like hallucinogens, and you're going to get like paranoids, and you're going to get everything in there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't see a reason why you wouldn't want that, because right now everyone's
Yeah.
seeing it as the negative side of marijuana, but not
Sure.
the positive side. You know?
Yeah, totally.
I mean, I don't smoke personally, but
Yeah.
I'm sure there's reason to.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time. That was
Yeah,
great. That was
thanks.
actually really good. I'm like super worried about doing this, but thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
All right. Do you see any reason to not legalize it?
The only reason I wouldn't is because it does have proven effects in the adolescent brain and its
sure.
development.
For sure.
But alcohol is the same problem.
Yeah.
Alcohol destroys more lives. So.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
But I think that would be the only foreseeable problem. But I think it can definitely be worked out similar to the way we approach alcohol.
Awesome. Well, thanks, man. Those are some really educated responses. Is it okay if we use this for YouTube as well?
Yeah, that's
If I,
fine. No,
post
that's
it
totally
up?
fine. Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one.
You too. Do you support that bill?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
for sure. And then, do you see any reasons not to legalize marijuana in Utah?
I don't see.
You don't see any?
No.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time, man.
Of course.
And then, can I just?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then, would there do you see any reason not to legalize marijuana in Utah, or nationally, for that matter?
No.
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 Not really.
I don't think so.
Awesome.
People are in jail for it though, so it's kind of messed up.
Yeah. No, for sure.
There's people that definitely should be in jail instead of
Yeah.
them. And
Yeah.
Bunch of hippies.
For sure. Well, thank you guys for your time. Is it
Yeah.
okay if we use this for my assignment and possibly YouTube if I decide it goes well?
For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you guys for checking out this video. I hope it made you have a different perspective on marijuana and that it's not all bad. If you have any differing opinions, I'd love to hear them, and I'd love any questions you guys have.